What is the soul in Islam? The Quran addresses this question directly and gives an answer that is deliberately, explicitly incomplete. Here is the complete, honest picture of what Islam says about the ruh. The Quranic limit. There's a specific verse in the Quran that addresses this question head on. The Prophet's companions asked him about the spirit, the root, and the answer given was, "Say, the spirit is of the affair of my Lord, and you have not been given of knowledge except a little." This is one of the most striking moments in the entire Quran. A direct question met with a direct statement that the answer exceeds human comprehension. Islamic theology takes this seriously. The precise nature of the soul is considered fundamentally beyond what human knowledge can fully grasp. What is known? The breath of God. Despite this limit, the Quran does describe the soul's origin. When God created Adam from clay, the Quran describes him as breathing into Adam from his own spirit. This single image, God's breath animating clay into a living being, is the foundational moment for understanding human nature in Islam. It means every human being carries something of direct divine origin within them. This is part of why Islamic theology holds human life and dignity in such high regard. Every person, regardless of belief, status, or behavior, carries this breath. The soul's journey. Islamic tradition describes specific moments in the soul's journey. Before physical birth, in a stage often called the covenant of a last, every soul is believed to have affirmed God's lordship in a pre existence. The Quran describes when God asked all of humanity, "Am I not your Lord?" And every soul answered yes. This affirmation, made before birth, is considered the deepest root of the fitrah, the innate human orientation toward God discussed in earlier content. At death, the soul departs the body, gently for the righteous, with difficulty for the unrighteous, according to Hadith, and enters the barzakh, the intermediate state before resurrection. Nafs versus ruh, a key distinction. Islamic psychology distinguishes between ruh, the spirit, the divine breath, and nafs, the self, the ego, the part of a person that experiences desire, struggle, and moral development. The Quran describes the nafs in three states: the nafs al-amara, the soul that commands toward evil through unchecked desire; the nafs al-lawama, the self-reproaching soul that recognizes wrongdoing and feels remorse; and the nafs al-mutma'ina, the soul at peace, having achieved harmony with God's will. Spiritual growth in Islam is often described as the journey of the nafs moving through these stages. The depth of Islamic theology across 14 centuries continues to reward honest and careful study. Every honest account of this faith adds one more piece to a picture that grows richer the more closely one looks. Context and nuance separate real understanding from oversimplified summaries that miss what actually matters. These are exactly the kinds of details that make an enormous difference to genuine understanding of the faith. This channel exists to provide honest, respectful, context rich education about Islam for the genuinely curious. Honest engagement with this material is exactly what this channel is built around every single day. The depth of Islamic theolo, like if this gave you something, subscribe, truth every day. I'm Noor. This is Islam with Noor. Thank you for listening.